we have pipe dreams and crooked conversations with your hosts, Windmajik and B-Ligerent.
Hello, and welcome to the Unknown Theater. I am Windmajik, and this is my co-host B-Ligerent.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Hey, did you say pipe dreams?
The moon. Pipe dreams and crooked conversations.
Oh. I thought it was pimp dreams. So that's why every show I always jump out and do pimp type of stuff.
Well, what was I? Your hoe?
Right. Right. I didn't know.
So you thought you were pimping me out? Is that why I get so many follow requests after this fucking show?
No, it's that ass you got on you now.
Wow.
This is
It's
okay.
a great ass.
This is a really nice ass.
Look at that.
I gotta say.
Join the Patreon for the rest.
You can get one of those.
I don't know. I guess it's just the outfit, I guess. Maybe my avatar's been doing a lot of squats. I don't know. Maybe my real life avatar should start doing that too.
Oh, your life avatar?
My life avatar. Yeah. Yeah. So how's your week's been?
In my
How's
life
your day
avatar? Everything's good for me. I don't know. Just put in the air conditioner, so I'm getting ready for the humid season. Hot and sweaty ball season.
There's a sweaty ball. Well, yeah,
Swamp.
I guess if there's.
Yeah.
Oh, you get swamp ass.
I mean, it's really humid here where I am, and when it gets hot and humid together,
It's not a pleasant combination.
no. So I tossed the air conditioner in, one-handed, and we're ready to party over here in the AC, in the nice cool climate, they call it.
But
Climate.
then, when I go, well, it's been pretty fucking hot here.
Yeah.
Our heat index was over 100, so
That's right.
yeah, it was hot and
what you get.
humid. And humid. I have very, very curly hair today.
Yeah,
Yeah, I looked like a deranged alpaca for sure.
there we go.
And for something was fucking happening on the east, up in the northeast, up here where I am, because all day I was getting these emergency alerts on my phone that there was no emergency 911 service available in the state.
Yeah.
And then it was not available in New York. Then it wasn't available in Massachusetts. And I'm like, I keep getting all these fucking emergency alerts telling me that if you have an emergency, you're fucked. I mean, is that what it was just... What is that all about?
Yeah, I don't know.
I watched the news and
Hide
they
in the
said
basement.
nothing about it.
Huh.
But I mean, nobody had 911 service. So, like, basically, they were just telling us, well, you fucked. If you need an ambulance, sorry for your luck.
God, if that happened where I live, that'd be like chaos. It'd be like a movie or something.
Yeah, it would.
People would just go nuts.
People go nuts where you are all the time.
Hey,
They do.
it's called
do.
emotionally imbalanced.
Okay, well, people in the Minneapolis and St. Paul area are collectively emotionally unbalanced a lot of the time.
Maybe. I don't know what to compare it to. I don't get out much. Like I was born and raised here, and I lived in a couple other cities close, but this is the only
they're not
view. So like, pretty soon, once my son's in college, I'm gonna venture out and see what life is like outside of my fucking lens. You know what I'm saying? Travel a little bit more.
Yay.
So I don't
Travelers.
know when you say everything's are off. Like I have nothing to compare it to. This is my normalcy.
Say
if you will.
something funny.
That is something.
Suck my nuts. Is that
Suck his sweaty nuts.
See? There you go. bitch.
Suck his hot, sweaty balls.
Yeah, the swamp.
Yes, Granny, yes. I love to see
Okay, well,
it.
I have. Okay, so the state that I live in is a little fucked because my state also just opened the second in the country safe injection site. What the actual fuck? So what they did is when they legalized weed here in Vermont, they said we're going to put a percentage of this huge tax we charge on marijuana sales towards helping people to, get off drugs, towards our huge heroin and fentanyl, and I think there's something else, maybe meth problem. So they do this by creating a safe injection site. So come and do your drugs safely.
Yeah.
That doesn't, whoa, I just knocked over my water. That doesn't make any sense to me. Does this make sense to anybody here?
I've heard of
yeah,
this.
I guess what it is.
Injection sites?
Yeah, like for dumbasses who can't dose correctly. Like if you have an emergency.
Well, I guess, there's a lot of problems with fentanyl and stuff getting, things being laced with fentanyl. And, when people are shooting up, I've known 2 people personally who have, died of overdoses.
Do they
But
have the drugs
I
there?
don't think the answer is providing people a safe place to do their illegal drugs.
Is it a safe place they need or safe drugs? I don't understand.
It's a great place to learn and
Just-
try it out, I guess, if they have it there.
It's both.
Well, I think they have to.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think it's because if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. So I think that it was mentioned, you go there, from my understanding, and you tell them what you're doing and how much you're doing it. So if you do overdose, they know how to counter it, with the proper.
So you're not alone.
So
don't
you
just
have the...
But they have these
Okay.
stations set up, little booths,
Yeah.
where people could go in and shoot themselves up.
Yep.
Also get a lot of counseling.
Yes, and they
So
also
that-
get counseling.
Yeah.
But
And help to stop if they want it.
I just feel like it's not the answer.
It's kind of like AA.
Yeah, but they're not teaching
But
them
that-
to
yeah, but then you
drink
don't drink at AA.
responsibly. They're telling them that, you're addicted
maybe
and
they
it's
should.
fucking up your life and you need to not drink because it's poison. It's altered your brain chemistry.
I know, where I am, we have methadone clinics for a lot of to get them off, right, to wean them off.
So then they're high on methadone?
It's it gets them high for a bit, but then eventually it doesn't, from my understanding.
Huh.
It's the wean.
I don't know. Just seemed a little fucked up to me. And the other
I
thing
think it's
I
a
was
good first step
pondering,
for somebody who's trying to get off, though. If you're, where else would you go other than a hospital? If that's not an option.
well, usually by the time people have overdosed and getting them to the hospital, they need to do something more immediate. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's such an issue everywhere. I have another issue.
Psychedelics, man.
Exactly, or so but I have another issue that I wanted to bring up. And I did bring it up last night at the beta show if anybody was watching. But I still have this question that I've been pondering, and I rewatched the show just because I like to torture myself, and I'm still wondering why men send dick pics. And I noticed something.
Because they can.
But okay, so
I don't get any.
when I do,
I think men admire their penises a lot, and they want you to do the same. That's what I think.
okay, is anybody here on a
Man?
dating site, or have they ever been on a dating site?
Me.
Okay, You know the angle that men take their dick pics at, where they're like holding the camera like way down? Did you notice that a lot of men also take their profile pictures from that same of their face from that same exact angle? It's almost like they're just doing like, you know, one of the burst shots where they're just doing all the way up going, okay, that's acceptable. I don't understand that, but it is something that I noticed.
I get the gray sweatpants pictures. And I think those make them look bigger. I think they can kind of make themselves look bigger through the gray sweatpants.
Well, yeah, there's something pretty hot
That's
about a
the
guy in
new
a pair of
trend.
gray sweats.
My favorite are like when they're enlarged, it's like a wide angle lens with like a little red tint and like there's some sunshine to the side.
All the time.
Of dick pics? Or
Yeah. That's my favorite kind, those kinds.
Have you in the past gotten a lot of dick pics? Like, were you on a dating site or something and you accidentally did
1,000?
like man-seeking men? Or, I mean, maybe not accidentally. I don't really know that much about your personal life there, B.
No, I've never got one. I imagine that would be a good one. My imagination. I've lived a lot of lives, you know. We all have.
I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like I've never come across somebody's profile and just thought to myself, like, oh, wow, I really find this person attractive. I think I'll send them a picture of my pussy.
Should do that more often, actually.
That will for sure elicit a
Oh,
comment.
no. Well, yeah, no, I've talked about my pussy. No, that is not something that anybody wants to take. But I will post a picture of it later on the Discord. Okay? I will post it there for the whole world to see, and then you'll all know.
You're gonna post your bacon sandwich?
I mean, you already passed the asshole.
Yeah, my bikini burger. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to post it out there for the whole world to see. So join the Discord if you're not on there already.
Wow.
If you want to see.
Craziness.
Yep.
That's cool.
So, okay, that's all I wanted to talk about.
I saw a penguin the other day.
Where?
It was a penguin and like a family crossing a highway.
On TV.
A family of penguins?
Yeah, family of penguins, and yeah, I had to like slow down and let them by, and I'm like, usually it's like wild turkeys or a deer or you know some shit, like some ducks or the fucking Canadian geese. You know what I mean?
And it was penguins.
It was penguins, yeah, penguins.
What the fuck are penguins doing in Minnesota?
They get snow.
Yeah, I googled it. Yeah, and a lot of them are hitching on trains and coming south from the North Pole.
Really?
Yeah, I googled it.
Penguins in
Yeah,
Minnesota.
it's because of global warming and gang violence. They're all
There's no penguins in there.
Yeah, it's mainly the
North
gang
Pole.
violence.
Well, we got
Mainly the
penguins in
gang
Pittsburgh.
yeah,
You have them in
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh? What?
Pittsburgh
We
penguins.
got penguins in
Right.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
fuck's
yeah.
sake! Now I know you're full
Came
of
through
shit.
Toledo.
I don't think that's real, B.
Yeah, and they're already starting to like adapt to
There are
the
no
warmer
penguins
weather,
at the
and
North Pole.
they're like
Sorry.
they're
Mhm.
losing
Yeah,
like
I'm
they have like a
from
thin
South.
they have like a thin hair, you know, like
They're
that.
all
Make,
in
you
Minnesota.
know what I'm saying? So now they're like skin.
Just a bunch of bald
Like
penguins.
a
Like
snake
not
cat.
just
Hairless
most places.
cats.
Then in a couple places, like in a bikini area, there's fur, and around
Bikini
like the
burger.
breasts on the females, there's fur.
Are you sure that it was penguins and that it wasn't just like, I don't
bunch
know,
of
some
nuns?
ugly family out riding their bicycles or something?
Wow, that's
No, it was on Google.
human being. No, this is real. Yeah, I googled it. Somebody's agreeing with me this whole time. You know?
Somebody.
This one person, I think, on here. One
Who's
person.
agreeing
One
Who's
word.
agreeing with him?
There was one.
Troy,
That's all I need. One.
what the fuck, Troy?
What the fuck?
Yeah, Troy.
What? Do you have like your own Google site, like your own search site or search engine?
It's
And-
science, okay? This is the world is changing. The only thing constant is change.
Must have been using Bing.
So like
I use Bing.
pretty soon, like the equator will be the new like cold area, and then the hot spots will be the North and South Pole, and the penguins know that, so they're moving now.
Migrate.
Now my
kangaroos.
Google feed's gonna
Yeah, I
be
don't
flooded with
know if
penguin.
you're telling me the truth or not.
Penguin,
just have
penguin,
to-
penguin.
And then he's
Google it sometime.
saying that it's true.
Yeah, Google it sometime.
Yeah.
Well, I would.
Thank you, Troy. See, all I need is one, and now I'm proven and right. Now I'm correct,
Now you're
as always.
okay. If you say so,
Yeah,
that you saw
I do.
penguins.
yeah.
Penguins
Furry
in
ones.
St. Paul, the St. Paul
Yeah.
penguins. With
Yeah.
just a
No,
little bit
no
of
feathers, just
fuzz.
fur.
Just fur, fuzz.
Walking on all four.
They're also bringing
Furry
with them the
penguins.
gang violence, though.
I have no.
Why would penguins have gang violence?
Yeah, it's rough out there. You know, it's rough out there. Have you ever seen a penguin crip walk? It's hilarious.
I don't know what that is.
They're just like,
Hello, penguin.
walk down the street with their little flippers, like
It's
got
what
attitude.
walking?
Crip
crips,
walking,
like
crip.
yeah, Crips and Bloods.
Crips and Bloods.
Yeah, there's all kinds of names. The what's the M13, right? The Coolie guys.
Demonstrate the walk for
Punch them down, boys. Punch them down, boys.
Oh, but when they hug, it's so cute. They go like this.
They do hug a lot,
Yeah, they go like that.
and their like skin parts touch, but their fur parts are far apart.
It's like a hairless cat.
Yeah, it's like a hairless cat.
Like,
It's a penguin with no tail. and
Hairless
flip-
cats are just about the
Skin
ugliest
flippers.
fucking things ever.
They have
I'm
feelings
sorry if
too.
anybody has one, but they are the ugliest fucking animals. Why the hell? What like evolutionary fuck up happened there to make all they're like chemo kitties.
They are sharp fangs and glowing eyes away from me going around and murdering them all. You know what I mean?
At least
That's
you
how
get to
close.
dress them up when it's cold.
That's how close.
I have a friend who has a couple of them, and they have to have sweaters and like
cute.
heated blankets and stuff. There's nothing cute about those satanic looking little fuckers.
no, that's a lot of effort.
They are just about the most evil looking creatures ever.
And then their owners teach them how to strip. It's weird.
What?
That's
Totally go again.
On that note,
Teach her how to crip walk.
Yeah, do it.
would
Windmajik. Or wait, what?
I-
Me?
I don't
You teach her.
Yes. Woo.
I can do it for you. This is VR. You can't VR crip walk. I'll get VR shot.
okay.
I'm no VR Mark.
There's no
Well, on
crips
that
and
note,
bloods in
I
here,
think it
right?
is probably about time to bring out our guest. What do you think?
Yay! I'll
Penguin.
give her a Jolly Rancher.
Okay, I'm gonna let you bring her out.
Penguin.
I'm gonna bring her out, everybody. Here it is. Let's bring her out. It's what I like to call Love Kitten, but it's actually Evol Kitten. Come on out. Have a Jolly Rancher.
Yay.
A Jolly Rancher and a blunt.
Oh, you're so
Yay.
I look like a Jolly Rancher.
You
Sorry,
look
it took
like
me a
Rachel
minute. Sorry, it took me a
Yay.
minute. I was feeding my Florida polar bear. It also too has migrated.
You're
Two
Florida
people.
polar bear.
Two
My Florida polar bear. It
people.
was fighting with my hairless cat.
It
I want to post that on the Discord
hairless
later.
cat.
I'm
I also have a hairless cat.
We talked about that last night too.
Yeah.
Since yesterday.
We did. We
The
did.
bikini burger.
I have a hairless boa constrictor.
His anaconda don't want none.
His party python.
Oh, dear God.
It really does the crip walk.
Wow.
I really don't know what a crip walk is. It's like-
Jump on the teacher.
It's like gang shit.
Have a hairless alone.
I'm not really familiar with
You
that.
drop your shoulder down a little bit.
Yeah, drop the shoulder. Go ahead.
Like, I can't really
Go
do that in
please.
here, can I? Like Quasimodo? What?
like,
I don't understand.
I mean, if you call Sir Hopslot and you take his prosthetic leg from him, there you go.
I'm new.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
here's how you do it. You rub your stomach and you pat your head and hop up
And then you walk.
and you walk. Yeah. Ready, go. You gotta pat your head. Pat your head. Pat
How do
your
you
head.
jump on one
I'm
leg?
patting my head.
You are.
Oh, I
There
wasn't
you go.
patting my head. It just
There you
like.
go. All right. Now
Okay.
walk backwards and say the alphabet
Walk.
backwards.
No, backwards.
And then you're crip walking. Whoa, she's doing it, everybody.
That was pretty good.
Yay, win.
Yay,
like a
I learned
butterfly.
Now you're
to
part of the
stand.
gang.
Okay.
Fun.
I got candy on the couch. I'm like a 5-year-old.
Put your elbows behind your back.
Yes.
For anybody who doesn't know, Kitten has her own show here. Kitten has her own show here. I always want to say, Evol Kitten, have you lost your mittens?
Apparently.
It wasn't that like a nursery
Did you steal
rhyme or
them?
something?
Did you
Yep.
steal them?
It was a nursery rhyme, right?
Yeah. There was
I don't
4
remember.
kittens who lost their mittens or something like that. Yeah, something
And
like
they
that.
began to
Also,
cry.
where to find
Yeah.
Oh,
them,
mother
leave them
dear, we
alone,
sadly
welcome
fear
home,
we
and
have lost our mittens.
Far behind. She sends them out to get them back into the cold. She's like, get out there, get your damn mittens. I don't care if your hands freeze off.
Oh my gosh, she was a bitch mom.
Yeah, she was a bitch mom.
I hope that the Department of Kitties and Families came and took those kittens away.
Yeah, they're called the SPCA.
So anyhow, back to your show. So you have an improv show here at the Unknown Theater.
Yes, they do. It's
And,
the big neon sign out there on the wall.
it is the very bright,
It's about as colorful
pink,
as me.
very bright pink sign out there at the entrance when you first come in. So, how did you first discover the Unknown Theater, and when?
We don't talk about that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
A friend of mine, it was actually a date night. So
Oh.
they brought me here, and then, yeah, it just kind of like had a great time. I came for the Thursday night comedy show with Rodney.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I kept coming every week. And then I started going. They had the original Improv that would come here and then go into venues.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go over there and join that. And that's how I met Wink. Yeah, that's that. That's how I met Wink over there. And yeah, and then it just, I don't know, I just became part of the family. I inserted myself, kind of like a guy dropping a dick pic into your DM. Just inserted myself into it. Yeah.
But however,
That was a great picture.
Nobody
You know
asked
what,
me.
though?
I just did it.
You
Start
know
off
what
at
though?
one, and then
You
just
fit
go
in
to
so
the-
well.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
unlike the dick pics that land
Yeah.
in my DMs,
I'm a lot prettier than
you
a
are
dick.
you are a very, very welcome addition to the
you,
Unknown
thank you.
Theater.
Oh, I
I
know.
love being here.
What,
Wait,
what's
you have
that?
objections now?
I said no. Oh, I know. I was agreeing. I know.
I don't know. He sounded a little upset by it.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was that Minnesota accent coming through.
Yeah, you betcha.
I thought he might have got stabbed by a penguin. I hired him, but they didn't take care of the job.
So they weren't so much crossing the road in front of them. They
They were trying to cause a traffic accident. He was supposed to slam on his brake. It's just, I don't know. They're bad assassins. I don't know what to tell you. I got to send them back to the North Pole.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have assassin penguins. It's
So now you're in Florida.
I am in Florida. Yes.
Is it as bad as everybody, as like the news and the articles
Absolutely.
and everybody that lives there makes it sound?
Absolutely. I actually follow. We have it's called In the Know Tampa Bay, like because I live in the Tampa Bay area, and it's a Facebook page that literally just reports all the shit that happens in just my area. Traffic accidents, stabbings, shootings. There's about 15 articles a day. Like it's alligators. Like somebody shot an alligator and then stabbed their wife earlier. I don't know. This is the thing. But it does happen. It's pretty bad. And there's methadone clinics on every corner. Like I'll tell you
I had a
that.
good time in
Talking about
Florida.
methadone.
I
Yeah.
liked Florida.
Oh yeah, you probably went to Disney World.
Oh, I mean,
No,
I've
I
gone
was
to
in
Florida and had a good
Destin.
time.
Remember
Destin?
Esther?
Okay.
Yeah.
You like the beach?
Beach was cool because it was like the Gulf side, so it was super wide and
I live on the Gulf
phosphorus
side.
water. It was
Yeah.
nice.
I live on the Gulf
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. You must have come. When did you come to? When did you go? Like what was the time frame?
In the 90s, both times.
In the 90s.
Long time
Okay.
ago.
Before the bad hurricanes and the meth
1990s.
takeover. Before the meth
Yeah.
takeover. I got you. Yeah, it was pretty good. back
Damn
then.
meth.
Yeah, I know. Meth destroyed it all. It's needles on the beach now. It's
No,
pretty bad.
it's
But there's
just
a
mess.
lot of sharks this year. Like it's
I hadn't seen that on video.
they're
Is
like
there?
very close to the shoreline. So I mean, if
The
you
sharks
don't
are
want your
leaving
children, go to the beach. Like if you don't want your kids, go to the beach.
Wow.
I like see these people on the beach with their kids. I'm like, is somebody calling like child services because there's a shark right there and they're floating in a little duck, and I'm like, that's gonna end badly.
Be the
Or
next
good,
bag of
depending on
baby.
who
That won't that one.
You know,
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids are too young. They never saw Jaws, probably.
I did. Okay, you know the Jaws one and Disney World, right? The Jaws ride?
No.
Yeah, where you have to hold on by your teeth.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one at
Okay,
Universal. They took it
I
out.
was
Yeah.
5.
Oh, okay.
I was 5 when I went on there. Then my parents took me on a small world. I flipped out thinking there were freaking sharks in that ride.
Is that what happened?
Fucking tormented. And I was so happy they took that Jaws ride out. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, they did take that. They took that ride out.
Yeah, I don't remember that ride.
I think the one that freaked me out at Universal the most was the King Kong ride, because you're literally in a subway station and the shit starts falling on you, and I'm like, this seems safe. Let's put everybody in a
King
car
Kong
and
shits
drop
on you?
fire. Yeah, well, he kind of picks up everything and then he breaks the street, and the street
I thought you
parts
said
start
that
to fall, and
King Kong shits
I'm
on
like, wow, this doesn't seem like a death trap. Especially when there's fire coming through. I'm like, who had thought of this was a good idea for a ride? Let's trap a whole bunch of people inside of a room and start a fire. Like, I know one
Sounds
other
like
person that
Ocean
did
used to
that,
be
and
involved.
it did not end well for them. You know,
Yeah.
King Kong's a true story.
is it?
What?
Did you know him personally? Like,
Oh, you didn't know about that? That's a
Nice.
real story.
Googled it.
King
Yeah.
Kong.
it was a little before.
It
the-
happened in China, so like basically the white people just stole it into the story and turned it into their own story.
I thought that was Godzilla.
No,
Godzilla
I heard
was
that.
Japan.
Yeah, okay.
They know each other.
Wow.
I mean, they fought each other. Godzilla and King Kong, they fought.
I mean, I always
Right.
felt bad
They're
for
good
King
actors.
Kong.
Yeah.
I always felt really bad for King Kong because he kind of, he was just hanging out on Skull Island, like minding
Right?
his own business and stuff. And then all these people come. And he just liked, the little girl that he had as a toy. But, I mean, he could have kept her with one person. They didn't have
Just
to take him off of
because you
his...
have a hairy man fetish.
Well,
I
I'm not
mean-
saying that,
You wanted to be the girl.
You wanted to be the girl.
Oh, come on. Didn't every woman want to be the girl on King
She watches
Kong?
Planet of the
Maybe
Apes
no.
and plays with her hairless cat. Like,
Well,
Oh my God, what cat?
They should remake King Kong, but do like a gender swap. So like King Kong's female and grabs like a male and is carrying him around. I'd like to volunteer to be that actor.
you're just thinking about those
Like,
big,
carry me, baby.
humongous ape boobies.
Here, you can put me right
All
in
you're
between.
thinking about.
I'll just ride right in between those.
motorboat, like push them together and like carry him, like the
Motorboat.
world's best motorboat right there. You just be like,
It's like a bouncy
Where's
house.
B? And all of a sudden, B's head pops up. Surprise! From out of her cleavage.
here come the helicopter. She just takes him in her bosom.
Yeah. I can
Big
see
old
that
milk
happening. I can see
Queen
that happening.
King. Queen King.
They're trying to save him. He's like, no, I'm just fine.
Let's
leave me
write
alone."
that. Go ahead.
I'm
print
fine.
that.
And it would be like, you would be like, B Kong.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fuck with my
Okay.
lady.
Wow.
I think we need to call Warner Brothers. This should be it's the next.
I
box
think it
office hit.
should. I think it should. I think it would make an excellent movie.
Right?
I mean, I'm pretty fucking high right now, so
Better than another
I
remake of
might
the
watch
Avengers.
this back tomorrow and say, what the fuck was I thinking? So, okay, this is a question that everybody gets asked.
Oh no.
If you had a superpower, if you could pick any superpower in the world, what would it be?
If I could have any superpower in
Yeah,
the world,
just pick. You only get one, though. Don't be going to getting greedy. You only get one. Like, I want to be
Eternal-
able to teleport.
eternal youth. Like I want to be young forever. I want to live forever and be young forever. Like 30. Like not like I don't want to be like 15 or 16. I want to be old enough to go booze it out. But like but
I need
young enough
Botox.
that I stay beautiful.
Kitten.
Yes.
How,
Yes.
how old are you now?
I'm 44. But I look 32. But I look 32, so I've almost
Okay,
I don't know
well,
how
there
I
you
got
go.
there. So I mean,
Oh fuck! You know what? My brain sometimes thinks that I'm like 25, and then I look in the mirror, and it scares me. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
my brain thinks I'm 21. I mean,
Or I move. Like I wake up sometimes in the morning, and I'm like, oh wow, I feel pretty good. It's gonna be a great morning, and then I move.
You're like, oh, nope.
that's how I feel when I take off this headset. I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta get off the couch. Damn it, I'm not 21. Okay.
Yeah,
And here though, I look like I'm 17. I mean, look at me. I look like Rainbow Bright.
you do. You do. You look wonderful. You look amazing.
The fountain of youth.
So I think that would be a good. Would you be a vampire, like that kind of, or just you don't want to suck blood?
I mean,
No,
that's not what I want to suck. So, but no, I wouldn't want to suck blood. I don't. Penny, I knew you would laugh.
Well,
at
but
that
I
one.
mean, if you could be a vampire, would you be opposed to sucking blood?
No, I mean, if it was the only way to do it, no. But I mean, you kind of get the legend of vampires comes from a lady that kind of wanted the same thing. Everybody think it was Vlad
Elizabeth
the Impaler.
Bathory.
Yeah, everybody thinks it was Vlad the Impaler, but it wasn't. It was Elizabeth Bathory.
Yeah.
She used to bathe in the blood of virgins because she thought it would make her young forever.
Youthful.
I love that shit.
That's why. That's why. Like nobody does that shit anymore, though, because you can't find any virgins.
That's what I was gonna say. There is no virgins left, so
There's a little thing called police now.
I mean, unless you went to a church, it was like everybody that signed that purity thing. It's like I'm born again virgin. All right, that works. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. I think
I'll
they
take
should
that.
probably put in like addendums
It's a
to the whole
loophole.
virgin thing because they're really hard to come by now.
If you haven't had sex in 6 years, you're technically a virgin again.
Sweet.
They're all soaking.
Half of the crowd is a virgin again. Huh.
Well, I mean, I don't imagine that. I imagine that some people that have VR headsets are getting laid.
In VR. I mean, I've seen half of these people on Friday and Saturday nights. I mean, just saying.
No, I mean that I think that they might be actually experiencing other human touch.
Maybe.
I mean, it might be happening. It's not happening.
It might be. It might be.
But
Or
I don't know
penguin
how
to
about
human touch.
Penguin to human. I like, yeah.
penguin to human touch.
Or King Kong to
God.
human, you know, and belligerents.
We got there.
Hairless penguins.
She gets me.
I
I got a superpower.
What's your superpower?
So I want to be able to like, I want to be able to perform like a roll attack at my enemies. And so like right now I can get to about here. I want to be able to like bend down just like a little bit more, like almost all the way down in the middle, and then be able to like roll
Like Sonic.
attack towards people.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog.
He wants to be
that's
Sonic
what I was
the
just gonna say.
But that'd be the only
Basically, you wanna
reason
be
for
Sonic.
the extension.
Either that or a panda monk from World of Warcraft.
Just,
I mean, that
just
is
the
like one of their
rolling part.
abilities.
Just the roll attacks. That's the only.
What about time travel?
That's the only, so like, do you want to have your floating ribs? Like, do you want to have your ribs removed? Like a couple ribs?
Right.
He just wants to suck his dick.
Right.
You know,
Hey,
it's funny when you put
who
your
said
head
that?
down, like you look like a
Who
wheelbarrow.
said that? Who said that?
Somebody put his head down.
Sorry.
And only for the purpose of being able to
Pretty sure it was Troy.
completely bend your, like,
No,
bend
only
your
for the
side.
rolling attacks. I just told you only that reason.
Right.
I just said it.
What about time travel?
Yeah, time travel.
Deja vu.
And
Those two
time
reasons.
travel. You're not allowed to have two.
Oh,
But I mean, time
that's
travel.
mine.
Like, I would just hate to like fuck with something in time, and then you go back and you're like, "Damn, there's no more penguins." Like, it's like, who am I gonna hire to whack
The
bullets
law
right now?
is that you can't change what already happened. You can only observe it.
They're all in
But
Minnesota.
I mean, why would you want to go back and observe time? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean,
Because
I
things
can
can be
tell.
written down now that are wrong and you don't know.
yeah, but it's entertainment
I would
value.
want to go back in time.
I was gonna
and
say something there, but I'm gonna be
experience
nice.
my first orgasm.
Experience your first orgasm.
Yeah, I was older when I had my first one. I thought that they were a myth.
Were you by yourself?
No, I was
Oh.
actually with the man who became my second husband, which doesn't say a hell of a
Is
lot for the
somebody's
first
phone
one.
ringing?
there's
But I
another
really did.
superpower.
I thought that it
wait,
was a
I don't
myth.
think I'm old enough for this game.
No, you're
And,
not.
well, if you're not 18,
Okay,
you're not.
goodbye.
Bye.
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 Well, at least that one was
You gotta
friendly.
love
You're
those.
taking yourself out.
Yes, I love that.
I'm not old
That
enough
was
to be
cool.
It's like, I don't want anything to do with this.
She said orgasm. They were like, I gotta go.
I gotta go figure
I
out
don't even know
what
what
this
that
is.
is. I don't want to say.
Although at some point the kid might have wanted to know what one was.
Yeah.
But
At
the
least
first
they're
one I
polite
had,
enough.
I didn't know what was happening to me. Because by this point, I was literally, okay, this is almost embarrassing. If I had the embarrassment gene, this would be
Oh,
embarrassing.
geez.
I was 22 years old when I experienced my first orgasm. And I didn't know what was happening to me. By this point, I convinced myself that it was like a myth. It didn't actually exist, the female orgasm. And I thought I was having a stroke. And I remember saying, stop, I think I'm having a... No, that's okay. I don't mind dying. This is okay. But I think I would like to redo that because I think I would have done better if
So
I
you
had
believe in
known what stuff
reincarnation?
was happening to me. I thought I was having a stroke. So,
Oh, jeez.
if you could relive one moment in your life, what would it be?
Was that for me?
Yes.
One moment in my life that I could relive. Huh. I
Like,
mean,
if you could
everybody
have
would
a
be cheesy and say,
do-over.
"Oh, the day my children were born," but they cut me open, and I don't think I'd want to relive.
No. I mean, that's the shit that moms are supposed to say, but there's
Yeah, right?
nothing real
Like,
about that
My
shit.
kids aren't in here, right?
Right? Yeah, there's nothing real about that
They
shit.
got nothing
Oh,
to
it
do
was
with
the
my
most
kids.
beautiful experience. No, it fucking wasn't. I
No,
mean, the
I think-
idea that a human being had just, exited my crotch was like a really cool experience. But the actual experience of giving birth, fuck no, it's messy.
Hey,
And
where did I go?
it
I think
hurt.
it would be like my first music festival. I had so much fun. Like, I love music. It's
What
like a
was it?
cornerstone.
What
So
music
in
festival
Florida,
was
they have this thing, and don't anybody laugh. So there, you know how there's like Woodstock
Mhm.
back in the day. So in Florida, we had this thing called livestock. Yes, that is what they called it. 'Cause they rented out a field, the rock station here. It's called 98 Rock. They went to Zephyr Hills and they rented out a farm. Like it was all farmland. And they would put on a concert that lasted like 3 days, and everybody would camp out there. And we just do drugs and drink, and like we were 16, 17, getting our parents' RV homes and like fucking smoking them out to smoke boxes. And they had 2 stages set up with different bands. I mean, like from Pearl Jam to Attica to like Offspring, like, and they did it every year. And I think my first one that I went to, I was about 16, and I had such a freaking blast. I just spent 3 days out in the Florida heat, peeing in the woods, and getting high and watching and watching really good music, and like trying not to dehydrate myself. So, but it was fun because I mean, it was just a good time. It led into like a bigger thing for music and entertainment to me. Like,
Whose phone is ringing?
it was
That's
the
awesome.
cornerstone of like entertainment. I love entertainment, so I think that would probably
That's
be
a good
the moment I would relive. Yeah, definitely
Probably,
would be the first orgasm.
probably better than your first orgasm.
Yeah, my first orgasm wasn't all that great. It was like really short because I don't think he knew what he was doing. So like it started and then it was over, and I was like, that was it. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go back and try that by myself. 'Cause,
Let's see if I can recreate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do that by myself now.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but what about you, B?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. My first orgasm?
No, not your first.
Oh.
Happened in his sleep with a
Wait,
picture of
what?
King Kong above his
What's the
bed.
question?
What if you could relive one experience in your life? What would it be?
Okay, so my first orgasm?
Your first stroke. Your first stroke.
I really did think I was having a stroke. I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
Like my
And I
eyes
thought
are
it was
rolling in
like,
my
oh,
head.
It's a good thing you didn't call 911.
Oh my god! Well, he was a cop, so
So you were handcuffed when it happened?
not that time.
Not that
But
time.
anyway,
Oh.
B, if you could
Nobody ever
relive
wants to
one
hear about my
experience-
orgasms.
No, if you could relive one moment in your life, what would it be? Oh, you already said your first orgasm.
If I could relive any moment,
Yeah.
it was when I was in college, and we used to drink a lot. Oh man, and it was Halloween, and I dressed up as a lady, right? With all my guy friends all dressed up as ladies, right?
He was
Just got
relive that moment.
freaking drunk as fuck, like and like
Did
the
you
night
have a
just
beard
turned to-
then?
Yep. And like the night just went chaos, and like I just remember like I had flashes, and like I just remember like saying certain things like no, my underwear don't go down that far, and like,
Feeling it was going.
and like I told you I didn't have boobs and stuff like that.
So the
If I
frat
could
guy
relive
tried to
that-
rip you.
If I could relive that, but
You were
remember it,
roofied.
I think.
So
He
you
was
wanted
rude.
to relive the experience of being a woman and being molested?
Being
Being
roofie at a frat party, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Told you you're so pretty.
They
Thank you.
too had King Kong fetishes. They like facial hair.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so I understand that, you're recently
Yes.
unattached. So
Yes.
I'm not going to delve into that, but I'm wondering, like, are you back on the market? Because
Am I are we soliciting Kitten now?
Uh-huh.
well, no,
Not until she's a cat.
Just send her your dick
Kind of
pics.
funny.
Well, and in honor of
Hairless
Pride
cat.
Month, I'm wondering, like, you
Hairless
know,
cat.
have you considered kitten, or are you strictly dickly?
Oh no! I've always been
Wow.
bi, so like that's
Have you considered kitten? Or are you strictly dickly?
I think Windmajik's trying to pick me up. Like, look,
Wow,
you
did
know,
you
I
like
think
that?
this is gonna happen now. Like,
That's awesome.
she does have good taste in music. She was sending me music to help me get through my breakup. So it was
Angry
good.
songs, angry
angry
breakup
songs.
music.
Because I told her I listen to angry chick music in the car so I don't cry on my way to work. So. But no, I mean, I've always, you know, gone both ways. It's just like I'm very selective. I should be more selective in men, but I'm actually more selective in girls because there's some crazy chicks out there. But then when a man runs a red flag like it's a bull running thing, I am out the door and following down the street. My best friend is over there raising her hand.
Sorry.
Like,
I
she has something to say about that.
I was trying to give you the middle finger, but I don't think I can do that.
She's like, Toro, that's my name. So,
Yeah, I can.
Best
relate to
friend.
that.
Yeah,
Best
best
friend.
friend who she has
That's
no
best
interest in.
Hey, best friend.
So there is a
Tell
story.
your
there.
best,
So-
craziest
Get
story.
together.
So this is the craziest story we have about the bisexual thing, and she will hold it over my head till the end of time. We're having a talk about it one day, and I said I was going to go meet her because she was going to come down to Florida and visit her mom. So I was going to go meet her, and I was like, well, if we have to share a room, that's fine, because she knows I'm bi. And I was like, I won't hit on you or anything or try anything with you. And she's like, well, you wouldn't? And I was she's not bi, by the way. She is like strictly dickly. She can't even cross into bi curious. Like, we've had a conversation about that too. And
Never
I
even
was like-
kissed a girl.
I was like-
Nothing.
like, look, she's like
Everybody was like in their 20s. So, I mean,
in their 20s.
everybody was in their 20s. So, you know, but yeah, I was offended. Go on.
So she was like, I was like, don't worry, I won't try to do anything with you. She's like, well, why not? And I was like, well, as much as I love you and everything, you're just not my type. And she goes, what does that mean? And I was like, I was like, you're too pretty. I was like, I kind of like butch looking guys. Like, I like more masculine girls. Like, I like more masculine, like,
Pretty.
and she's too pretty, and she's still offended by it.
Pretty.
All she hears is, I'm not your type. I'm not your type. I'm not your type.
Why don't we just play on my rejection issues already?
Yeah, best friend, best friend.
No, if
Best
I did
friend.
try to put my hand up her shirt, she would reject me. I'm like, what the hell, man?
It doesn't matter. You rejected me first.
Yeah, it's your turn, best friend. Now you can
It's
tell a
almost like
story
we're
about
married
her.
anyway, so, you know. We don't have sex, and we criticize each other and pick on each other all the time.
Pretty
It's
much.
basically
yeah.
our marriage.
Maybe the perfect.
I have to say, my best friend knows that I'm bi, and that was a conversation we've just never had. I think it was just we've been best friends since high school, and I don't know. It's just a conversation that we never had about whether or not that she was my type.
Did you guys have to share a
I mean,
bed?
we met on Meta, though. I didn't want her to
Have
think
we
I was just
ever
going to try to,
shared
like,
a bed?
slide up into her
Yeah.
bed the first time.
Oh
we met.
yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
sure. We've shared a bed before. I mean, nothing ever happened or
But
You
this
guys
one-
did?
anything.
Not yet. We should have not seen each other, but we will someday.
Next weekend.
Next
Wait,
weekend.
wait. Slow down,
So
slow down.
She was supposed to come down this summer. I don't know if she's coming down now. I think she's still feeling that pain of the rejection. She's
Right.
actually
I don't
told me
wanna
the
get
first time she
rejected
meets me, she's
again.
going to punch me and run away.
That's pretty much what I said.
I love that punch.
She goes, I'm going to punch you and run away. And I was like, that's because you
I
know
was
if
gonna
I
be like,
catch you, it's over.
Keep going.
Wow. Well, that is a true best friend then.
It is a true best friend,
I
yes.
love you, man.
She's like, this is for all your mistakes.
Really. All the times you cried to me on the phone.
Oh. That is my emotional support animal.
I still have my curling iron.
I'm her emotional support penguin.
Yeah, she's my emotional support penguin. I like that one.
Where do you find those?
Apparently they cross the
Texas.
street and wherever
Texas.
Minnesota. We're in Minnesota. On the
Minnesota and
trains.
Texas.
Oh yeah, yeah, but they're
What about
kind of
Minnesota?
weird now.
With all the
Without
hairless
hair.
I
cats.
said
Penguins.
that's where you find your emotional support penguins. Minnesota.
Yeah.
One of those,
right
the cats would
Oh.
go insane. What the hell? is that?
Minnesota has emotional support penguins.
Penguins, yeah.
They were penguins in general.
But no, Conside
That's my
B,
nickname.
he'll find
Oh, your
the
nickname
penguins
is
for you.
emotional support penguin.
They're gonna look super weird. It's fine.
He's the ESP.
I see.
ESP.
I see.
So let's talk about improv.
Yes,
Why
improv.
don't we? And I have kind of like a deep question, like into the freaking
He's going deep.
the roots of improv, like the birthplace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The center, where you find
The
your shit. You know what I mean?
Where do I find my shit?
Yeah, no, not a question yet. I'm just saying that's
Okay.
what the question's about. So the question is about basically, it's like you can read as many books as you want about improv. You can do as much improv as you want. You can drink as much as you want at the fucking bar. You know what I mean? You can do all that shit. The only way to really know improv is to lock yourself in a dark room with like no food or water or light or anything for at least 3 or 4 days, right? Right?
Nice.
So like you do that, and then what happens is like this book will appear, right?
That's it. Yeah, you're on the track. Yeah, you're on the track.
Read it, yeah, and you read it. And my question is about page 4.
Is that when the puppet comes out on the bicycle and asks me to saw my own foot off?
Yeah. Right about that. Right after that. After that, a little bit.
Oh,
right.
after
so
that
the question is, Jolly Ranchers. What the fuck is up with purple? Why would they make purple when green apple is the best flavor? Purple, and it tastes like they should just make wine flavor.
It does taste like wine. It does.
My
kind of
question is, in an improv setting, can you explain to me why is that? And I'll be like the manager of Jolly Rancher, and Windmajik will be my lawyer, and you're like the super angry about it. All right.
I'm super angry about the purple Jolly Rancher.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Okay.
All right.
Excuse me.
What brings you in today, kitty
Hey,
cats?
I'm not here for a conversation about my feelings and why I'm here. I'm here about your horrible production.
Horrible production? You're holding
this
purple.
Piece of garbage. It's garbage. It tastes like dumpster fire. Like if there was a flavor called dumpster fire, this would be it.
Lawyer, are you getting this?
Objection.
Yeah, objection is right. I was just gonna say fucking objection. It's right.
We're in a courtroom now? Like, there's no objections here. There's no objection. I'm suing you. I need you to understand that I'm suing you.
Purple is the color of royalty and Prince, and we thought...
No, Prince. Do not bring Prince into this. Prince would be ashamed. That's
23% of that is Prince.
Representing him. 23% is Prince. It should have been 50%. It would taste better.
Yeah. And the rest
Have you ever
is Red
tasted
Corvette.
Prince? Have you ever tasted Prince? I've tasted Prince. It was on a stage in 1972.
Wow.
Licks the sweat off of his forehead.
Wow.
This does not taste like Prince.
What does
This
it taste
tastes like Justin Bieber.
Oh my God. Lawyer, slander, lawyer. We strike this or anything.
Actually,
or
it tastes like Justin Bieber pre-Selena Gomez. Even she made him taste sweeter. She made him taste a little bit more like that fruit punch flavor that you discontinued like 2 years ago.
What do you have against Justin Bieber?
Yeah. What if you were related to him, huh?
What do I have against Justin Bieber?
Yeah, they can play Bieber.
Have you seen his haircut? It was a rip-off of every lesbian haircut ever known to man. I didn't know if he was trying to like be a lesbian or be Justin Bieber. I mean, it's okay either way, but he's just got to say it, because if he's a lesbian, he can't walk around without a shirt on, because that's not fair. I want to walk around without my shirt on, but no, I'm not Justin Bieber.
Best friend has her hand up and wants to jump in.
Justin. Sorry,
no,
Justin.
I wasn't going to say. What I have against Justin Bieber
mom
is that stupid, pouty, like, sexy look that would turn on pedophiles. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you mean like the one he gave P. Diddy?
But it's the Cuddy Hither for pedophiles. They're like,
yeah, that's why P. Diddy and him did an album together.
exactly. That's what I have against Justin Bieber.
Wow.
Clearly, you're
But anyway,
insane.
back
You came
to
in here
this- back
talking
to
about
this purple Jolly
Ranchers.
Rancher. Turn back to this purple monstrosity here.
Right.
Have you ever seen it? It sticks to the wrapper worse than the other ones do too. Have you ever seen like it's more sticky?
Yeah. We do
Like,
that so that
it's
your fingers
salty.
get stuck into it and you remember it more and buy it some more later.
You don't want to buy more of that. Like I've never
Yeah.
wanted to buy more of something that my finger gets stuck in.
12% of that is memory adhesion.
Memory adhesion.
Yeah.
Is it a new formula? Is that FDA approved?
It is.
I don't think
It
it's
is.
FDA approved. No, it's not.
23% Prince, 33%
Look,
memory
this is
adhesion.
my demand. I want an entire bag full of green apple Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
None of
Green
this
apple.
purple crap. None of this purple shit.
Grape
$2
the
million
best.
and a date
The
with
real
Selena
reason that
Gomez.
they're purple, is because when Emmy was making the set, I made a joke like, you know how like stars like will do like no road M&Ms or whatever,
Yes.
right? I made a joke and I was like, we want green Jolly Ranchers, none of those fucking shitty purple ones. So that's how she made purple Jolly.
Purple
That was
Jolly
Emmy being
Ranchers are
like,
the
fuck you,
best.
B.
I don't actually
Or
even
whatever I
like
wanna put.
Jolly Ranchers because I always need to crunch them and they stick to my teeth like really hard. Like they cement my jaws.
pull a
together.
filling.
Not so jarring.
I can't stand those.
I don't
You
have
like
any fillings.
You got to get the
you
Jolly
watch
Rancher
those
gummies.
5-minute crafts, and people are making sugar cookies and melting Jolly Ranchers and put them in the middle, make them look like stained glass. I'm
Oh.
like, ew. I'm like, that's what I would do is eat a sugar cookie and then bite into glass. Like, because
I
that's what
like
you
the
did. You
taste
pretty much
of
turned it
them.
into glass. Like,
So
And
well
most-
done on the improv. Well done.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
What's your background outside of VR for improv? Like,
So I did take a couple of classes. There's a little theater near me. And I took my mom and my aunts to a show for their birthday one time. And I watched and I was like, oh my God, I love this. I was like, this is me. I was like, just put me on the stage and let me loose and just give me ideas to go with. I could do this. So they did classes. They would teach classes there. So I went back and I took a couple of their classes and like really got into it. It was a really good time and a lot of fun.
you
And
did?
I just like creative control. Like that you have. I mean, I stand up, you get that creative control, but you write a set and you are doing the same thing and you're rehearsing it. Improv is just like go with it. Like it could be anything. You could make it anything you want to, and that's just who I am. Like I'm just one of those. I just say shit off the top of my head all the time. Gets me in trouble a lot of the time. Like you know when you tell your best friend that she's just not your type.
Oh, that's right.
Then you're in trouble for life, you know. We don't want to say all the things she said to me, but it's okay. We'll go with that
I'm
one.
giving you
And
the therapy bill. I'm giving you the therapy bill.
yeah, she does.
So that's awesome. So in
yeah.
front of crowds and whatnot, right?
Yeah, I've always done crowd. Like I love to sing. So actually, that's
tight.
how I started out with crowds. Is like I sang for my church choir when I was younger. Yes, I actually went to church. I didn't burn down. And then I lettered in show choir in high school. And then I was a karaoke host for a little while. I'd sing karaoke.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I go to a lot of protests. That's where I get my crowd working.
and 3 years crowd work. Yeah. This smoke
Stand up on a
gas.
box and just talk shit to people and yell.
I mean, that's about a way to do it.
Anyway,
If you just stood up on, I wonder, like, if you could do that. That's kind of an improv. If you just took a box and stood somewhere and just put it like in the front of like some random building and just started yelling about something, I bet you in 20 minutes you'd have people with signs yelling about the same thing and they don't even know what you're talking about. Just be like, yeah, what he said. Down with the man.
Yeah.
well, a lot of people are making YouTube videos doing improv weird shit. Like I was thinking about doing one myself, like having a hidden camera and going to a garage sale, but like have it be like an old lady's garage sale. And just buy up all of her bras and her old panties that are there, and like all of them, and just like
It would.
ask her if she's got a bag and shit. You know, like
I think you
just
should go to an estate
record it.
sale and then go into the bathroom and try dresses on. Like, just be like, can I try these on the bathroom? Just go in there and then come out and start having a fashion show. Like,
It's 2024. We can do this.
do I look pretty?
I think that
You have
would be
shoes to
fun.
match this dress?
We'll find somebody to try that out.
Yeah, that would be funny. I mean, they started doing that, like TikTok made improv big. I mean, the grimace shake stuff, like people with the grimace shake, that's actually a form of improv, you know, like the little skits they would do with that. You know, I mean, TikTok is like taking it over, made improv a lot more. But, you know.
Yeah. I'm bad at improv.
No, you're not.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I like when you hear about movies that were made improv or shows.
Yeah.
I love that. It makes me appreciate it more, I guess.
Yeah,
Right?
I think they did some with that. Like, Meet the Fockers was the first one I heard that somebody did that with, when Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller would talk to each other.
Well, there's like the whole fucking those one dudes who did the Best in Show.
Yes.
And then they made like all those same actors made also a bunch of other ones, like the one about the folk singers.
I feel like every Borat movie is improv.
Oh, yeah.
That's good improv. Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you know one of the first like improv movies that was the greatest though? Like, and it wasn't completely improv, but he did a lot of it. Was The Birdcage with Robin Williams.
Oh yeah.
He did a lot of improv, and Robin Williams did a lot of improv in all of his stuff because he was just
Curb Your
Robin
Enthusiasm?
Williams.
The movie.
Yeah, that
Isn't
show
all
was good.
improv?
With the gopher that sticks up out of the ground.
Caddyshack.
Oh,
Yep.
no, Caddyshack, yeah.
Wasn't that like...
Mostly improv.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's improv.
Well, yeah, a lot
Bill
of the
Murray.
Saturday Night Live crew stuff. They did a lot of improv
But that
in their
whole
movies.
movie, like a lot of like the movies where they were all like having exchanges and stuff, wasn't that like just about all improv?
Well, the movie was originally did have a script, but because of the actors they picked, they're like, fuck it. And we're all high and drunk anyway.
Yeah.
Is that better? Is
They
that better?
did the
though?
same
Is that
thing with the
funnier?
Blues Brothers, though. They did the same thing with Blues Brothers a little bit.
Yeah.
They kind of followed the script, but then they would go off this way, and they were just like, just go with it. They were like,
What
we're
is-
not filming this
What is it
again.
about that makes it so good? Like when I hear about it, I just have more respect. Like because writing something out, if you have enough time, you should be able to like write bangers all the time. You know what I mean?
It's just
But
showing
to be able to
talent.
improv and do it is awesome.
Because when you're doing a movie, like especially for comedians, like you don't want somebody else to write your stuff. You know what I mean? You're a comedian. You like
Yeah.
find the jokes in yourself. And not saying that writers aren't great. You know, there's a lot of great writers, but when you get like somebody like Robin Williams, who is inherently funny on his own, and then he's having to follow a script, he's not putting himself into it. So
Well,
he
that's what
takes
they
the
did with
script.
Yeah, they have to give him some artistic liberty.
Yeah,
the
they have to
Aladdin-
give him.
The Aladdin
Yeah.
movie, they actually animated from his takes instead of the other way around, him just trying to talk for the as the genie.
Yep.
Because his stuff that he came up with way funnier than the writers had.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a
Robin
whole
Williams
thing where
was thinking
somebody
about it.
took his takes that he did and that they cut from the movie, and they have the animated versions of like the
Yes, I've seen those on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
I heard Casablanca all improv.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah,
maybe.
Casablanca. Let's
maybe.
Google it. Google it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did the penguins make an appearance?
Here's
in
looking at you,
Casablanca?
kid.
You know, I heard also that March of the Penguins.
Madagascar.
That one was completely improv.
Madagascar.
The March of the Penguins.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, March of the Penguins.
Oh yeah,
Completely, 100%.
penguins.
Yeah. So.
You guys went the wrong way.
Hey,
Gorilla tag
alright.
someplace else.
We got an usher now. Like,
Oh.
Just in time for.
did you seat yourselves?
Another hour.
Right?
Yeah.
still keep
let's
going. I could do this all
Let's
night.
Go. All night. All night.
So when do we start geometry?
So if you had to think of anything that people misunderstand about you the most, what do you think it would be?
Yeah.
What do they misunderstand about me the most? Wow. I don't know. Put your hand down.
I didn't. I'm just resting my hand on my
Yeah,
elbow.
she's always got her hand up.
It looks like I'm very active.
She's like, I got one.
I promise
No.
you, that's not the case. I'm just-
That me having a big heart makes me like, I'm an emotional person. I have a big heart. I care about people a lot, but they think that it makes me an easy target or like a doormat. But I do have a limit. I think like where there's like, I call it my bitch switch. You can be as, I can be as nice and I'll try to be as pleasant, but there's like a point where if that switch goes, you're dead to me. Like, it's kind of like this whole like, and it's I don't mean it to do it in a bad way. It's a protective thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's what people misunderstand about me, is that I'm so good-hearted that I would never turn my back on anybody. But I think if there is a certain point where I hit a level where I would turn my back on you.
Yeah.
And
I totally
but I do it for my own, it's my own health reasons, not because I wish anything bad for anybody. It's just like my own self-protection.
I totally
my
get
own,
that.
And there's certain people I need to do that with a lot faster than I have. Stop laughing. She's going to be the next one. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Whatever.
But no, like, I just think I have a really good nature about me. I like to be funny. I like to have a good time. But, there's also a sadness to me, too, I guess. Like, I call it my Robin Williams syndrome sometimes, actually. Like, you mask pain with humor. And I do that sometimes, I think. And maybe I shouldn't, but I do. So.
Better than holding
you have
it
to laugh
in.
through it. You have to laugh through it.
Yeah.
You have to laugh through it. Like, you can't let it just always bring you down. Or just.
No, I feel that. I mean, I think there's a time and a place when you're going through something. You actually have to go through it in order to heal from it. That's but
that's where her voicemail
then I think part of the healing process can definitely be like learning to fucking laugh about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said, like, even my own comedy is, I'm the victim of like all my jokes.
Exactly.
But it's but yeah,
you have to laugh about it sometimes. And people even say that to me too, because like I told you, my son is autistic and he's severely autistic, and sometimes I'll make a joke about him and people are like, how can you do that? And I'm like, because if you don't laugh about it, people feel sorry for you. I don't people feel sorry for us. We have a good life. He's a happy kid, and it is a lot more stress and it is a lot to deal with.
For real.
But you got to laugh through that. And so if I make fun of him because he's yelling, I want a Pop-Tart at midnight, and I'm laughing about it, oh well, it's our life. And that's how we cope with life. And he's just offending him.
There are kids in here.
Yeah, I'm not offending him. He's laughing with me at some points because we're yelling back at each other. I joke with both my kids, and I love that they got my sense of humor. Like, both my kids are smart asses. Trauma
is the wound that creates the emotional self.
Yeah,
that's a Buddhist saying. No, for real. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing.
I mean, my kids haven't been through too much trauma. I mean, we went through a divorce, but they were never traumatized with that even, because me and my ex don't really fight. He gets to see him. We don't talk trash about each other. We co-parent really well. So,
I mean, sometimes not getting divorced can be more traumatic to the kids.
It's worse. Yeah, it's worse than the kids than getting divorced. Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's our situation. It would have been a lot worse if we stayed together. Until they were like 12 or 13, and they were old enough to understand. Like, we talked to them, and then, he was in the military, so he was gone all the time anyway. So it's not like it was like a big difference, like that we weren't living together, because we were separated most of the time anyway. So they were always with me anyway. And he still sees them and talks to them, and I actually have to give my kids credit. They didn't have much trauma. I mean, maybe the teasing that we go through, but they tease me just as much. Like my 14-year-old come out and be like, "Mom, why you being asshole?" And I'm like, because you're a little bitch. Like, what's going on? But we laugh about it. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, I give my kids a little bit more liberties, I guess, because they're responsible. I'm a straight A student who also plays video games, and I tell him, you're making good grades. He's respectful. He says please. He says thank you. He's like respectful. He's funny. Like, he gets into video games and talks shit to my friends, and my friends think it's hilarious. So, I mean, it's a good life, so can't really complain too much. So
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, but we have a fun life. It's funny, so we laugh. Laughter is our medicine in our house. So
laughter is awesome.
You never laugh here.
You never laugh.
No, I say we don't laugh until he's out of high school. To my son.
Oh yeah, he hold it down.
Save it until after high school, buddy. Get back to studying.
I'm going to tell you right now, he laughs at you behind your back all the time. I can see
Really? You say that to your son?
No laughing over there. We don't watch any comedies. Just instructional videos.
Instructional,
educational.
Yeah.
PBS.
Right.
He taught him how to do the crip walk with penguins.
That's right. Instructional shit like that.
They're watching educational videos on why the penguins are migrating to Minnesota.
I have to
See, she knows how to do it now.
I do.
Connection.
There you go.
I do.
Put
And what
some
did I
lotion
have?
on its skin or else it gets those.
Yep, that's their slogan.
So if I'm ever walking through the hood, I'm just gonna walk through there, tapping the top of my head.
You'll be just fine.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna hit my belly.
Crazy
Right.
scares, crazy scares them. So it's,
Oh, yeah. You'll be
I learned
fine.
how to do the crip walk.
you might
They'll
go
be
over and
like,
try to
"What
put
the
50
hell?"
cents in your cup.
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with that lady doing that?
Yeah, like,
You got it.
but like, stay away from her. She crazy. Here's a crazy white lady rubbing his stomach. Watch out.
It's my protective
So-
shield. Stay away from me.
In the movie of your life, who would you want if you could think of anybody to play you? Who would you want it to be?
Ooh, I love this one.
Who would I want to play me in the story of my life?
Yes.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
From like, because she can do everything from Legally Blonde, Sweet Home Alabama. And then she has that new TV show that she did where she was like more dramatic, and I liked it. So you literally play like any role. Don't shake your head at me, Christina Applegate.
That's who would have to play me. I was thinking more like Kate
I
McKinnon.
know that
Witherspoon?
she is not the character that she played on Married with Children, but I hear
No.
the name
Yeah.
Christina
That's
Applegate,
Christina.
and that's
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
first thing that pops in my head.
Oh,
Yep.
I know who I want
Mine
to play
is
me.
actually
Who do you
who's
want to play
playing you?
you?
Batman.
Batman.
Batman's
one?
gonna
Which
play
one?
you.
Batman's
which
gonna play me in my
version? Which
movie.
version? Which version?
The 60s one.
Okay.
The Adam West Batman.
The Adam
Yeah,
West. Yeah.
He's gonna play me as Batman.
Whenever I hear
but
Adam
as
West
me.
now, though, all I think about is Family Guy.
Yeah. That's
So Adam West on Pipe Dreams.
Adam West.
Yeah.
Adam West is dead though.
We could Ouija
Yeah.
board his ass up and interview him.
We could.
Let's do it right
I
now.
suppose.
Let's do
Do
it.
you
right
want me
now.
to open up my ghost box?
Google it.
Let's do it.
Google
Let's
it.
do it right now. Adam West.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
I wish I
AI.
could do
You don't have to.
impressions.
You don't have to like do the Ouija board anymore. Just use AI.
No, I'm doing a ghost box.
All right, Ghostbox.
That's way more accurate.
It sounds like you are.
I
Okay, you're
think like
freaking
if
me out.
somebody was gonna play me,
Someone's doing
Ghost
something.
box. Ghost box.
I don't
Ghost
even
box,
know.
Ghost box.
It's Julia
Probably-
Roberts.
No,
do
me.
I'm just kidding.
No, I would probably be played by
Adam
like
West, right?
Ray
Yeah, Adam
Perlman
West,
or
AD.
something.
All right, everybody needs to be quiet so we can hear it.
All right, ready?
Adam West from Batman. Can we speak to him, please?
This is the dark web.
She's on the hell.
Dark VR.
Is Adam West there?
This is why I don't do drugs.
This is why
I
I do.
don't think I've done enough drugs.
This is absolutely why I do drugs.
Yeah. Ghost boxes.
I know
Oh,
somebody.
I hear
who-
Adam.
No.
Yeah, all right.
I know
Oh my God, there he
somebody-
is.
I
He's
know
on the
somebody
show.
else that was into ghost boxes.
I'm
But
using necrophonic.
They got well, they were into necro something, but they got arrested.
Necrophiliacs?
Yeah, they got arrested for it because
We got a
They were-
fan.
They were definitely
here.
trying to get into some ghost box.
yeah, they were getting into some ghost boxes.
Ask Adam if he has a headset.
No, that's just tight.
Yeah, ask him if he has a VR headset.
He better not show up later tonight.
Do you have a VR headset?
Wait, hold on. Is this your significant other?
Yeah.
Are you afraid Adam's gonna join you guys tonight?
I think he's going to be yours too.
Troy's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get it." Adam West gonna be like, "I'm Batman."
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to hear him go. Just ask me, he'll say, I'm Batman.
See if he'll do my movie.
How is he going to play you though? If he's a ghost, is he going to like possess somebody?
Let's hear him. Let's see what he has to say about that. Alan.
Like the ghost of Adam West possessing somebody, like of all the
B-Ligerent, starring, played by the ghost of Adam West.
Rob
as Batman.
I need you.
What's the guy's name? But like, if we went for like quiet with his avatar, do you know what his avatar is saying to me? Big Lebowski. Yeah, Lebowski, the actor that played Lebowski.
Really?
Yeah.
The suit.
He is very, very quiet.
The suit looks
He's like, you woke me up for
like
this?
Like an 80s
No,
pimp.
some are
Like
really
an 80s
shy though.
pimp.
I heard I'm here, I'm Adam West.
I could see an 80s pimp.
They probably smell like fish, but I don't think they wore fish.
Wait, what?
Well,
Big
no,
Lebowski smells like fish?
No, I'm saying that your suit reminds me of like an 80s pimp or something.
And they said they probably smelled like fish, but I don't think they had fish in their suits. But like,
I used to pimp fish a lot.
Used to pimp fish. You were slinging it out at the market.
Pimping fish. So if you could live anywhere in the world,
kind of weird summoning thing going on.
I don't know what that is. I'm starting to like.
I'm still listening to my ghost box.
Okay. Could
you want me to stop it?
Yes, please. Or mute yourself. Please.
We're going to say goodbye.
Put them back in the box. Put them back in the box.
Yeah, put him back in the box. The ghost squish him up small.
He was just very quiet, but I didn't reach him.
All right, you're going to ask me about where I could live in the world?
Yeah, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
My
where would
house.
you live?
My mom's house, because she would cook for me.
Your mom's house? That's like the best fucking answer I've ever heard.
Live with my mom. She only lives like 5 minutes away, but she cooks. I love to cook. I mean, I went to culinary school, but I still like when my mom cooks for me. Like, if my mom says, "Hey, you want to come over for dinner?" I know I'm coming over. We're having spaghetti. We're having salad. She's baked a cake. And it's like she's gone all out. And it's just me and my kids that are coming over. So, yeah, I would definitely go back to my mom's house. So, yeah.
So that do you work in culinary?
Actually, I don't. You know, my job is actually very funny for me.
How many rooms are over there?
My mom's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, B's like
two. My kids can sleep in her room and I sleep by myself. My niece lives with her, so she's like 21.
So
I adopted my niece. No, I adopted my niece, and then she ended up, when she got older, she went and stayed with my mom.
Well, would you be okay with B being your stepfather?
What if she liked me more than the
I don't know, but like, because I don't know if I can call B daddy. At least not that way. It'd be kind of weird. Be like, "Hey, Daddy, can I have $20?"
If I start dating her? Wow.
What, my mom? I mean, how old are you?
77.
You're 77? Oh, you're older than my mom. She won't go for that. She likes younger guys.
Oh,
my ex-stepdad, my mom met my ex-stepdad. She was 39. He was 17. So, she was 18, though. They just wanted to know. She was 18. Yep, she was a MILF. He was also my sister's ex-boyfriend. So,
now she's a gilf.
That's my last family, and now they're.
She was your sister's ex-boyfriend?
He was my sister's ex-boyfriend. Yeah.
Wow.
I like good
my
gilfs.
my sister's like 7 years older than me, so. But yeah, it was a very interesting situation. But they were married for 20 years. I mean, they did 20 years together, so.
Great grandmas. I like.
Yeah.
So you have to at least be like 20 years younger than her. So sorry, don't make the cut.
No good gilfs.
No good gifts. I mean, she's pretty.
I tried B.
I know.
What if I got younger?
If you got younger, she might go for it. I mean, she's lonely. She's lonely enough. She's lonely. She's lonely enough. She would do it.
You know what?
Aspiration does
cat.
wonders.
She could get a cat.
She
What she
has
want?
2 old English bulldogs, believe it or not. She has 2
Oh.
old English bulldogs. Their names are Pudgy and Buck.
Oh, okay.
Like Uncle Buck. Yeah,
What the fuck?
Uncle Buck. Yeah, I have 2 pugs. She has 2 old English bulldogs. Something about my family likes the smoosh-faced dogs. Dogs with breathing problems.
For a kitten.
Was there anything that we haven't covered that you would like to talk about on tonight's show before we wrap up?
Best friend.
I mean,
Do you have an
She
embarrassing
left.
story?
embarrassing story. I don't know if she has any embarrassing stories about me.
Yeah, she does.
No, I pick on her more than she picks on me.
Ghostbox.
Like,
Do you have any embarrassing stories?
Well, he was very quiet tonight. Some are very quiet.
Oh, damn it.
what about you? Do you have an embarrassing story? I heard her embarrassing story. What's yours?
I don't
I
have
knew you
any
could have-
embarrassing. Nothing embarrassing.
That
ever
is
happened
not-
to me.
That's
Okay, fine. Yesterday I was at
There we
Target
Here we go.
and I'm pushing my cart, but like one of the wheels is like, you know, like it won't like
Oh, you got
go
the
straight,
wobble,
you know,
yeah.
like it's all fucked up and it's squeaking as I'm like pushing it. You know what I mean? So instead of like rolling, it's squeaking, and all these mice start coming out, and I'm like pushing my cart, and all these mice kept fucking running behind me, and I'm like looking around to see if anybody saw it. And what, you know? so I kept going, and I'm like, I should probably handle this, you know. And so like, I play baseball, so I went to the sporting goods section. By this time, there's like a dozen rats and mice just fucking following me, squeak, 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 squeak. And I grabbed a bat and from the baseball section, and I asked them if they wanted to play a game. So we played a pickup game of baseball. Me and these mice, right in the middle of the Target. It was fucking wild. I'd never forget it.
How is that embarrassing?
Because I eventually woke up without my clothes on.
In
So you
Walmart?
So you lost? Yeah, in Walmart instead of Target.
Or in Target.
Yeah, then I was in Walmart.
He woke up in the Walmart. Like that's what happened. He lost, and they took him to Walmart.
Best game I ever saw.
That's right.
Was it?
It was definitely a pickup game. It was definitely a pickup
That's
game.
improv.
I talked to him. He had given us a bed for improv night.
A bed.
I told her. I was like, she's like, is there any like set
Well,
that
now
you
I'll go.
made for? And I was like, a bedroom.
I've been asking her to put a bed in here for so long.
I hope it's like a heart shaped one. Like she gives us
No, I'm
one of
just
those like
kidding.
cheesy motel heart shaped beds.
That was a joke.
Oh, yeah.
I'll come in here and belligerent. I'll just be laying on it one day by himself.
Yeah. Hey.
You're
Is there a
like, hey,
show?
now you're gonna call me daddy.
There's always a show going on here.
Oh, jeez. Hey, look, your friend's back.
Dreams.
Tell Carl Jr. to warm up.
okay.
Hey, what's up, Cooper? Finally, you made it. You made it. Yay.
Yeah.
This is my best friend, Cooper.
That's
we
your
know
best
each
friend,
other,
Cooper?
yeah, since elementary school. Yeah,
Really?
we used to
Elementary
dance
school.
all the
I
time.
think Cooper
and,
may still be in elementary
You're
school.
still in
and
elementary school.
he's pregnant. He's pregnant.
What color do we want? Red or blue?
Red.
Red.
Hey, Cooper.
Hi, Cooper.
Thank you.
Cooper.
Cooper went back to
Cooper went to take a
primary
pooper.
school.
That was my best friend.
Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper's a kid. Cooper was in here earlier. I shot them. Yeah.
Best friend is back if you wanted to ask her now.
Oh, sorry. I would.
Well, hi, best friend.
Feel better?
Hi.
This is a two-parter. Do you have any embarrassing stories about Evol Kitten? And B, do you have room for more best friends?
I don't
off.
think. I don't
people.
think they'd get past her. Honestly, Because if they try to be my best friend, she'd cut them. She'd shank them. She's in prison.
That's where that bitch switch comes in. Right there.
Yeah.
I'm more protective over her than I was my ex. I think that was a little bit of the problem. Like, he knew where he stood. Like, I didn't get jealous over him, but I got jealous if somebody called her.
That is an embarrassing story.
All right, what's an embarrassing story? I don't know. Do you have any embarrassing
Honestly,
stories?
I don't have any of you, but most of the time, it's you embarrassing me. It's really what it comes down to. I don't know if you get embarrassed. I'm not quite sure. But it's usually she'll start talking about stuff.
I have one about her. I
don't know what it is. What is it?
So we played a game in here. Has anybody in here played Action Land?
Oh.
Yeah,
it's a shooting. Yeah, it's a shooting game in here. We play it a lot, and so one day she was running around, and I just hear her. She's running through the map, and she's shooting people, and all of a sudden I just hear her go, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I just kissed you." And I was like, "Are you randomly kissing me?"
I couldn't stop.
Action Island.
I couldn't
She
stop.
was trying to run at them to stab them.
Just kept me going,
and she couldn't stop, and she got into their bubble, and they kissed on accident. And I said, "Are you hussying it out in Action Land? Like, are you like?"
There's
just
a bed in
running around
Action
kissing?
Island.
Yeah, exactly. There is a bed.
I've never been there.
There's a whole bedroom. Like, I told so now I call her the Action Island hussy and tell her she runs around kissing people. And so
here's the thing: you give Kitten a stage and an audience, and she goes, and she doesn't stop. That's probably the most embarrassing thing. And then it doesn't matter. Anyone is like a target, but it's usually me. So
I do.
Do you remember when he used to have to tell his wife from that movie Meet the Fockers, and he'd be like, "Muskrat, Tina, muskrat." To get her to shut up.
She does
That's
that
what I have to do to her. I have to muskrat her. Yeah.
Go.
Otherwise she'll keep going.
Go.
And I'll be like, "That's not for everybody."
I get her in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Muskrat.
She's had situations.
I've had situations.
My mouth gets her in trouble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had any close encounters with gators?
Me?
Hairless?
I mean, I'm in Florida, so there's always gators. Hairless gators?
Yeah.
I had a jawless gator. Have you seen the jawless gators? Like
jawless?
No. Yeah, they have. There's a couple of them. There's one that's in captivity right now, but like sometimes because there's lakes and stuff, and people do take their boats out on the lakes and stuff, they will actually run over the gators and they can chop off the tops of their jaws. And so so it makes them really hard to bite you. But, like, they can still eat stuff. There's, like I said, there's a couple in captivity. There's one in particular. It's on actually TikTok. You can see them, but people will run across their faces and it will cut them. Yeah, but me personally, well, they don't do it on purpose, but it happens and it sucks. And you'll see them, but like they're not like out there trying to hunt them. It's kind of like they hit manatees too. I feel worse for the manatees because they're so slow.
Yeah.
They can't get away from the boat propellers. But that's one thing I have done. I don't have close encounters with gators so much, but I used to go fishing a lot when I was younger, and we'd swim with the manatees. You find big pools of them and stuff, and just like lay on their backs and it's really cool. Yeah, there's spots in like certain parts of the year they'll gather in like pods, and there'll be a whole bunch of them. You just get in there. They're gentle.
They're very docile, very gentle.
And you can lay on them. Like we used to lay on them. Like we get as they float near the top. You just lay on them and like kick back and just lay there with them. And just put lettuce in the water so they keep eating.
Is it a nude beach
like
too?
Oh no, it's like it was like a canal. So I mean, I guess I could get naked, but like it would be about back to my house right there. But
I'd get naked with a manatee. I can
you
float around.
Naked with manatees. Don't get naked with dolphins though, because they'll fuck you.
They will.
Dolphins will fuck people. Yes, dolphins do fuck people. It's weird.
We're recording this, right? So I remember.
So I just gotta go to the zoo.
Hold the phone. Hold on.
Am I gonna get in trouble for that?
What?
How are they doing that to people? What genitalia?
They have genitalia.
They use their nose?
Watch videos. Have you not watched the videos? Oh my god!
No. I've seen a whale penis. I've never seen a dolphin penis.
There was part of it. There was one in a movie, but there is one of a trainer at like one of the theme parks, and it happened to her. It like attached to her, but they hump and they do. Yeah.
Where do you think dolphin?
Is it like a dog when it gets on your leg?
You know that dolphins are mammals, right? They reproduce. They have live birth.
Yeah.
How does he keep getting back in here?
Cooper, go home.
No, stop! Don't kick me.
Do you like dolphins?
How does he
I'll
get
be
back in
quiet.
here?
Cooper, you can't be here. You're violating medical
Over 18. Bye. You gotta go.
I'm 18. I am.
You are not 18.
No,
you're
not.
I chose
You are
turn.
definitely not.
Well,
You
then
did not
pretend
turn
to
18.
I'm gonna get you. If you come
Bro.
back in, I'm gonna put you in for a ban
You're
for meth.
14.
I'm a
Sounds like
victim
your
to
own
sex
sister.
offender. I'm a victim.
Well, I'm so sorry
Okay.
for you. Then you
You're
definitely
what?
don't
Well,
need
maybe
me here.
it's big, you know.
A victim
So
of what?
used to.
What did he say?
He'll come back.
He's a
and falls
victim
around.
of a
It's
sex
all right.
offender.
I think when you vote them out, they can't come back.
I caught myself because
in
I
that
don't want to
case,
bully
no way.
another kid and tell them that they're the reason people have abortions and shit.
Oh.
So
That's okay. She gets mad at me because there's 30 kids in here right now. Like,
well, I
she
was
gets-
gonna say when the kid fucking said they were a victim of a sex offender, I was gonna say, well, stop being places you're not supposed to fucking be.
It's probably a dolphin.
I was gonna say she's mad at me
Don't
because
go into the van with the.
we'll
no
go into
windows
Action
and nothing.
Island and the kids will be screaming and stuff in there when we're playing. And I'll be like, and they'll be like saying the F word and the N word and like throwing it all out there. I'm like, you know that there's no such thing as a. Just like, don't you do it?
Can you imagine like a van with no windows pulls up and like the door opens and it's a dolphin? Like, hey kid, you want some candy? Like, that's so weird.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back to that conversation. We can
Dirty ass
circle back later if you want, but I need to know more about that.
I've
I don't
showed you.
understand it.
I've introduced a couple
Flipper.
people in here to turtle sex and the noises that they make.
Wow.
Nobody's
What is-
ever.
I
I
want to
imagine
hear
the dolphins are louder.
turtles.
Yeah, that's what turtles sound like when they're having sex. Look it up. It's
Turtles?
YouTube.
They do. They make
Yeah,
some
turtles.
crazy weird noises.
They're having strokes.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
having
they
strokes.
fucking are.
They sound like they're having strokes.
Yeah,
Turtle
they are.
sex.
It's weird.
Turtle sex.
Turtles?
Lizard's like, I'm gonna be looking
Yeah.
up dolphin turtle sex all night. My
Turtles
browser
make-
history.
Yeah. B's gonna be
Wow.
watching fucking dolphin and turtle porn and
This is what life's all about, learning new things from people, all right?
Man,
Perspective.
Well, I learned something.
this is so enlightening.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad I
and
could be here to
Kira's
teach
just
you all
sitting
some
here
stuff.
going, I don't
I gotta get a ghost
I don't
box
get
and a
it.
dolphin girlfriend.
Your
Sad.
dolphin girlfriend might came out of the ghost box. I mean, it was
Wow,
actually the real
bonus.
flipper.
Bonus
The real
points.
flipper.
Sweet.
Lassie, come back!
I'm gonna have to look up dolphin genitalia because I don't know how they're doing it.
It's
I
not
mean,
the
they're
nose.
mammals. They give live birth, people. They
Pigs
have
have
sex.
like corkscrew penises.
Yeah,
don't
it's
Yeah,
yeah,
they
something
Like
like
a
that.
pig?
That
Pigs,
explains
yeah,
the
they have like
Teenage
Yeah, they
Mutant
locked
Ninja Turtle
in.
porn I watched.
Yeah.
Explains a lot.
Teenage Mutant Ninja.
They lay eggs. I mean, was it April O'Neil and like Raphael? Like, was there? And Raphael's going.
They hit a spiral. Yeah, and they-
April O'Neil's going. I'm having a stroke.
I don't
hope
watch,
I don't go to jail. For
I don't
looking
watch
this
the
up.
right porn.
Yeah, it's just the
Although
other-
I'm in Texas, they probably wouldn't even let me look at it.
Nah, you'll be
can't
good
look
for
at,
a
like-
few weeks.
You can't look at
Only if
porn
it's
for the
only
most
if
part in
it's
Texas.
only if it's a boy
For
turtle
real.
trying to be a girl turtle.
For real.
That's the only
You have
reason
the
you're in jail.
internet.
It doesn't matter. They've got it
There's
now where so they're
states
making
are-
everybody in Texas. I don't know if they're just trying to get people to like write their congressman about they want porn, but they won't Pornhub and all the other big porn places sites, they basically have blocked it from users in Texas because they want you to age verify. So they
There's a
want
few
Speaking of
states to
age verified,
Yeah. So no
Feel
porn
you
for
want to say hey?
Texas.
Hey, what's up?
There you go.
And people didn't show up to
I'm
vote
40.
before.
I'm
You might
45
now.
years old.
all right, cool.
I was just checking it out and see what's up
Oh,
here.
you're welcome.
Oh, I got kids in here again?
No, we
No,
were just
no,
making
no.
sure he
We're
wasn't
good right now.
on. We were making sure he wasn't on.
Okay.
Yes, we're talking about
Dolphin dick.
dolphin
about
dick.
Dolphin
Dolphin
dicks,
dick.
yeah. So back to dolphin
my
dicks.
gosh.
Now,
and
Does Viagra, does
so you
Viagra
can't.
work for dolphins?
You have to
or
like
no?
sign in Texas.
I don't know.
Troy's like, I'm going to
No,
Texas.
I think that's
I can't
totally
believe this.
banned. You have to. You can't even, regardless of age verification or whatnot. You. From what
So
I
the
understand,
sites
it's
Oh wow!
themselves.
So they're blocking
Dolphins
things
don't
per
know.
Yeah.
state.
Yeah,
The
they're-
sites
they're-
themselves have blocked it.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Being
they're
able to
getting
see.
rid of the porn, and they got rid of abortion. So the guys got nothing to whack off to, so they're
Right.
going to be having actual sex. So there's going to be a bunch
With
of
dolphins.
like
We're gonna have
I
a
gotta go
definite
find those
problem
old
with
Playboys.
overpopulation.
adoption, yeah. And it's gonna be that's Texas for you right there. And you know what
Ooh.
though? You can tote your gun everywhere you go too, while you don't watch porn. You can go to church.
When you
on
don't
Sunday
watch
and bring your
porn.
gun.
When you don't watch porn.
You can- so,
Very
yeah.
good. You need
So,
to get
yeah.
a VPN, girl.
What is that?
The
It's,
private networks where it
mask
makes
your
you
IP
ping off
address.
of like master IP,
And the
so it makes
tinfoil
it look like you're watching it
I'm
from
lucky to run this
Switzerland.
VR set.
Girl, you don't even want to
You
get
have
her
more
started.
faith in
You
me
don't
than-
get her started.
That's insane.
She'll call me her VR set will work. She'll be like, "Kitten, I need your help." I don't know what's wrong with
And
my
I'm pretty sure I'd be hung in Texas for looking up dolphin porn.
Probably.
Perilous dolphin.
Wow. That's
I like dolphins shave.
You
Shaved
like-
dolphin.
You like shaved dolphins?
oh Jesus Christ.
You like hairless dolphins?
Yeah, at least front door.
Oh, that was a funny conversation I had with the lady. This is where she says I get in trouble wherever I go because I just say what's on my mind. Went to the mall last Saturday, and I went to like one of those Bath and Body Works, where they have the candles and the sprays and
Oh
all
yeah.
that smelly shit that smell
Yeah.
good, and they put so much of it in one spot. So they're having a big sale like this, and they have like this display in the front, and there's this lady standing there, works there. And she looks at us as we're coming in. She's like, "Hi, ladies," and we're like, "Hey," and she goes, "Just let you know, the front is $375." And I turned around and looked at her and went, "So how much is the back?" And then my coworker, she was like, "No, you did not just ask her that." I was like, "Well, she was giving out a price list. So I need to know." I was like, "How much is it for the back?"
Oh God.
She didn't specify. She just kind of looked at me too. I was like, "I don't know if she got it."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit I do.
Maybe she's like, did she really mean that the way it sounded?
I know. I like leave them guessing.
Did she answer you?
No, she just kind of looked at me for a minute like she didn't know how to answer that. I was waiting for her to go, "The
She's like,
prices
how much
may
you got in
vary."
your pocket?
And I was waiting for her to go, "Prices may vary."
Depending on
Work out
content.
Yeah. Depending on what you got. Do you want that wide
Full
candle
size
or the small
or
votive?
travel
I'm like,
size?
And then I ended up, like I said last night, I don't know if you guys were still here. I can't remember who. I know Vinny and Crow were still here. I think everybody else had left. We were having a conversation. Same mall trip. Like I said, going through a breakup. And we go, who has like a Spencer's gifts? Who's been to Spencer's? Like,
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Spencer's, walk in, and for those who haven't been to one, they do all that kind of funny, like off the wall T-shirts and stuff. So we first walk in, there's a T-shirt on the wall that says, I almost bought it because it was kind of funny. It was like, "This is the only shirt I had that didn't have cum on it."
No,
It's like, that's good. That's a good one. And then you go further into the store, and there's like bumper stickers and glasses and cups and different things. But then Spencer's has a variety shop in back with dildos and all this stuff. Well, first we find the section of monster dildos. And when I say monster dildos, I'm not talking like they're monstrous. I'm talking like, here is an orc penis. And it gives you a small description, and it's like a fantasy description. There's like a tentacle. There's a unicorn horn. There's like an alien. I was like, are you serious? Like,
Do they
these
have a
things-
Chewbacca penis?
an Aka penis?
I'm
Yeah, it was
asking
kinda
for
like
a friend.
yeah, for
A
Emmy.
Wookiee
Tell Emmy
penis?
yes. Oh, a Wookiee penis? No, I did not see a Wookiee one. I know you like them hairy. I'm sorry, there wasn't a hairy covered one. I'm sure you could buy one of those and just slap some like old carpet on it, and then you could call it a Wookiee. Yay! And you could talk to it like Jabba the Hutt. Well, Wookiee. So I walked to the back and I'm like, oh, look at it stuff, and I'm like, you know what I want. And like I said, I have no significant other at this point, so I don't know why I bought this other than the purpose to have jewelry. I bought bondage cuffs and a collar with a leash. But they matched. They were a matching set. They were glittery and sparkly. I was like, I could wear this out. Like, I'm going to wear this out somewhere. I'm like, I'm just going to put them on like bracelets and a necklace. I'm like, this is a choker. Here, that or I'll put it on and take some really good pictures. You want me to post them in the Discord later? I can do that for you.
Sure. That's right. I got to post a picture of my pussy before I go to sleep, too.
Hey,
on the Discord.
Pipe dreams.
I mean, if it gets taken out of there before I get to see it, will you just DM it to me? Because, you know.
Oh, sure.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
I almost sent her the picture of me and my bond and stuff, but she didn't want it. She only likes pictures of my ass.
What?
It's why I shouldn't.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't ask for those. You're kind of like a guy with a dick pic. You just kind of send it to me. And you go,
oh, really?
Hey, check out this. And I'm like, oh.
You know what I'm talking about, best friend. Like, she's going to try to throw me under a bus. Who was like, can you tell me if these pictures are good?
My last dick pic was on Polaroid.
It was on
Polaroid. Really?
Did you fax it to them?
Just pass them around.
No, it was one of those old digital printers that went.
Dot matrix.
It was still 70s Bush for that kind of too.
It like had that little crease in the middle for where you could perforate the pages.
Exactly.
God, I can't wait to see those asterisks.
Yeah, I only send
then there's like a whole bunch of them for the hair.
You only send what? I'm sorry?
I only send butthole pictures.
You're a starfish?
Yeah.
Your starfish pictures? Yeah.
Works.
It does.
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
it mixes it up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't send those pictures.
I think I'd rather get a butthole picture than a dick pic, actually. As long as it's a clean butthole. It's like, it's got to be clean.
Yeah, I don't want any like little dingleberries hanging off
no
or
dingleberries.
little crustaceans around it or anything. Little nice. Yeah, I don't no barnacles.
You can't be barnacles on your starfish. It has to be like white and pretty, like, you know, that you got it out of the ocean, you took it home, you bleached it, and it's all white and pretty.
Oh, are you kidding? It's like a fucking
a little pink in the middle.
Really? It's like a what?
Like an almond cookie.
What?
It's just perfect.
Bleach your asshole?
What? You know, they have it's like white with the almond in the middle.
I'm never going to be able to eat almond cookies again.
I don't really want to eat almond cookies anymore now. Thank you very much.
No.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Well, people.
Well, it was a long time.
I think we lost King Nothing, which means we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose Carl Jr.
Carl soon.
Our stream.
Oh,
there he is. There he is. He's wiggling.
Yeah. Carl's saying wrap it up because our stream's gonna stop.
Yeah, I know. I made your guys carry on forever tonight.
That was fun. It was very
fun.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on here. This was a good time.
This was fun.
This was fun.
Thank you so much for being on our show. Once again, this is Evol Kitten. I'm Windmajik.
Come back on Fridays for comedy jam or improv jams.
B-Ligerent.
Yay.
2 weeks from now, we'll have a substitute in this chair.
Yes, we will. Yeah, I'm going to be on vacation.
Mr. Simon Josh. Sorry, I didn't mean to stand in front of you. Simon Josh next week. And the rumor is, 2 weeks from tonight. And rumor is that our guest is going to be Amish.
All right, but if Simon Josh is going to
That's
be
a
in this show,
rumor.
you're going to come and let me sit on his lap for a minute. Like, I don't know. I have this thing about I want to sit on Simon's lap.
Wow.
Oh,
Catch
well,
it here,
I mean,
2 weeks. Lap sitting,
I
jokes.
mean, that is certainly not up
Almond
to us.
cookies.
That is up to Simon and Simon's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
There she is.
I told him
Karma.
I'm going to beat him for sexiest knees in the metaverse someday, though.
I don't know why I'm standing on top of my chair now.
Nice
but I wanted to
ass.
stand up here, too.
Okay.
Thanks,
Well, that
everyone.
was our show. Thank
Thanks,
you, everybody,
Kitten.
for coming.
Bye. You're a great guest.
Have a good night. Yes, you were an awesome guest. And don't miss Kitten's improv.
Fridays.
She already left. She's like,
No, I'm over here.